The thoughts on the Knights? I was thinking night. You're saying the Knights. You know what? Honestly, I haven't seen them since week 3. Other than this little bit, but I wasn't really paying attention to that second half so much. Obviously, they have some kids back that didn't play in the first game against us, and you know, naturally, a good ball club like them is going to improve, and I think they have improved since we played them. So, you know, have we improved? That'll be a question. I think we have, and I think that it'll be a barn burner. So, get your tickets.
So, what's the situation with Javante? Is he injured, or?
Yeah, he's had a high ankle sprain, and you know, we've been kind of trying to protect it as much as we can. We gave him a little bit of a shot today, and he did okay with that opportunity, but I could tell he wasn't at his best, and so there was no reason, given the way things were going, to play him.
What does it say just about your depth, then, that the other 3 can step up and perform how they did?
Pretty impressive when you have 3 running backs run the ball the way they did. Monet Kiley, Tate Peterson, and then Daniel Lowell. I like it. It's good for us.
What about your defense today? You know, you just shut down a team that's averaging 40 points a game.
Well, that's a comment that I made before the game, is when you look at their margin of victory, those averages and so forth, they're not too far behind where we've been. And we knew that they were going to be a good football team. And, you know, credit them for doing a lot of real good things in spite of only scoring 12. They did a lot of good things, and they have some tremendous football players. I respect their staff. Corey does a terrific job. But, you know, you got to give credit for our guys for the work ethic that they showed out there. They kept battling, especially after it was mentioned that, you know, they got that first score on us. You know, our guys didn't panic. Our coaches did a terrific job. And I got my hats off to all of our coaching staff. I got some great guys that do just a ton of work to make this come to fruition. And right now, I think we're in a good place. I'm sure Lone Peak is too.
How sweet was it winning this game after last year losing to December?
I don't know that is that big of an issue now at this point. Naturally, it's in the back of your mind, and yet, you know, we don't win it on Friday next week, it's going to hurt as bad as last year in the semis. So it was on the back of our minds, but I think this is a pretty mature team, and we've been able to stay focused pretty well week to week, and I think that's what we did.
Is that kind of the game plan going in, is just to grind it out on the ground and eventually wear them down?
Yeah, you know, maybe. I think all coaches go in with a little bit of plan, but you got A, B, and C. And fortunately for us, it was working, but then the score dictated it too. You know, you don't want to get messing around with a high-scoring team like that and defeat yourself. And we had a couple of situations where I thought, you know what, maybe I kind of got outside of the plan a little bit, and we didn't quite get a score in, and you know, so you're thinking, well, one score could cost you. And yet our guys came back, and you know, this is a team effort, and you saw some good special teams minus the one kick return that was, you know, we just didn't have our right personnel in. So you saw some good special teams, you saw some great defense, and you saw some really pretty darn good offensive play also. So we're happy with all of it.
We just go with what we were doing good, and what we were doing good, we were pounding the ball, and we just do it over and over again.
Another shot at Lone Peak. What's your thought on the Knights?
Oh, we just got to go back home, practice, do what we got to do, and then we come back and we just execute.
You guys didn't even really have to use Javante today. It just shows the depth and the stable of running backs you have, huh?
Yes, sir. Javante, we want to rest him for the more important game. If we need him, we'll put him in.
Seems like you guys settled down defensively after that first drive. What adjustments did you make?
We just got to wrap up. At the beginning, we weren't wrapping up, and that's how they got most of the yards.
You guys have been on this mission all year long to avenge last year's loss. Are you glad it's Lone Peak in the championship?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they got.
So the regular season win didn't really even mean much. You're still angry.
They're a better team. We're a better team. We'll see who's better.
I mean, what was it about your guys' defense tonight?
We just had to come mentally ready, you know, and take no team lightly. They were a great team. If we didn't take them lightly, they could have won. They could have beat us.
Looking at a passing attack like that, Hayes Hadley kind of got his yards because you guys held him in check as far as the score goes. Next week, another passing attack like that. How do you keep limiting that?
Just keep the contain. Keep the contain. That's one of the main things we got to do.
What's the importance of time of possession in a game like this? Obviously, guys just kind of take on the grinded out mentality.
What's that?
you take kind of the grinded out mentality. How important is that to kind of keep time of possession, do those long drives?
Oh, it's really important. You know, if you just if you run the score up and then you just think you won, like they're gonna come back and they're just gonna keep coming. Like this is a semis. Like it's fight, it's kill or be killed.